Superimposition album. Superimposition is the 12th studio album by American pianist Eddie Palmieri. It was released by Tico Records in 1970. The album combines modern salsa renditions of Cuban standards on side A with experimental descargas jam sessions on side B. Since its release, the album has been praised by critics such as John Storm Roberts for its innovative approach. Background and recording. Throughout the 1960s, pianist Eddie Palmieri played an important role in the development of salsa with his conjunto La Perfecta. La Perfecta was one of the first Latin ensembles to feature multiple trombones, one of salsa's distinctive characteristics. The band's repertoire was inspired by Cuban and Puerto Rican dance-oriented styles such as guaracha, son, pachanga, and bamba. In 1968, Palmieri disbanded La Perfecta in order to seek a more experimental approach incorporating funk and soul elements into his music. Palmieri and his new ensemble, still similar to La Perfecta, with Barry Rogers being replaced by Louis Kahn, recorded a series of 4 albums for Tico that have been said to contain his best-sounding work. These 4 albums were Champagne 1968, Justicia 1969, Superimposition 1970, and Vamonos Pal Monte 1971. Despite his experimental approach, most of his recordings remained largely based on the basic structures of Son Montuno, as exemplified by Si Acabo la Malanga and Dame un Cachito pa Huel on Superimposition. The former was written by Ruddy Calzado specifically for this album, whereas the latter is an Arsenio Rodriguez composition from 1946. A rendition of Guillermo Rodriguez Fifth's Bailongo, a guaracha written in 1937, closes side A and is considered together with La Malanga as one of the most representative tracks of the hardcore Palmieri salsa style. In addition, Bailongo has been described as one of the most important salsa-era recordings to feature the soloing of armenteros. The recordings present in side B are instrumental descargas Latin jam sessions. Particularly important is the presence of Alfredo Chocolate Armenteros, who had also taken part in the recording of 1950s descarga sessions with artists such as Tojo and Chico O'Farrell's All Stars Cubano. Unlike older descargas, Palmieri combines modal phrases and Montuno patterns, and adds harmonically advanced chord voicings, substitutions, and alterations to his guaggios. The title of the last track on the album, 17:1, corresponds to the average age of the percussion section. Fania Records, owner of the Tico Records catalog, reissued the album on CD in 2006. Reception. John Storm Roberts wrote a laudatory review in which he praised Palmieri's improvisatory and innovative style, particularly the way in which he mixes offbeat montunos with unconventional chores, expressionism, and straight jazz in blends different from any other jazz or Latin pianist. AllMusic awarded the album 4.5 stars out of 5. The album's artwork by Elie Bisalel has been described as a layered, abstract collage work and has received positive reviews. Track listing. Personnel. According to original album sleeve. == References ==